What's going on, guys? It's your boy DJ C Combat, and in a few days' time goes down the rematch between Israel Adesanya, the last stylebender, and Alex Poatan Pereira. A lot at stake for Israel Adesanya, but I believe this weekend he doesn't only just have a chance to just get back a loss, 3 losses from Alex Pereira. He has a chance to actually make history in the middleweight division. Israel can do what no UFC middleweight champion has done throughout history, because there's been like 10 UFC champions. And what do all 10 of these champions have in common? None of them became 2-time champions. Not Dave Mene, not Merlin Bustamante, not Evan Tanner, not Rich Franklin, not Anderson Silva, not Chris Weidman, not Luke Rockhold, not Michael Bisping. GSP, he came and he went. Robert has a chance to, and he might if Izzy doesn't, but not him yet, okay? But Israel Adesanya, of all 10 champs throughout middleweight history, could actually be that guy to be a 2-time, the first and only ever 2X champ in middleweight history. And I believe he'd be further catching up to Anderson Silva in terms of GOAT status. This would further solidify himself as one of the greatest middleweights of all time. And this would put him above every other middleweight champion throughout history except Anderson Silva. So where he missed out on the chance to at least tie Silva for most consecutive wins in UFC middleweight history at 13, he has a new chance now to do what Anderson Silva couldn't do. Because even though Anderson was champion for like over half a decade, from like 2006 to 2013, so age definitely did play a factor. And then plus he got that bad injury against Chris after getting knocked out by Chris. But he was unable to become a 2-time champion, and he had a chance. He got cocky against Weidman, got him knocked out. He got a second chance, and who knows what could have happened if he didn't get injured. He could have been able to win, but we will never know. He got that career-changing injury. So there went his chance. The older he got, the further he was past his prime. Israel Adesanya is 33 years old. Anderson Silva was 38 when he got a second chance. Israel is still young, okay? He's still young. He's still in his prime. He's got a lot of time left, and I do believe that this loss to Alex Pereira has definitely awoken something in Israel Adesanya, because in his last few defenses, he's definitely been getting a little bit comfortable. He's been slacking a little bit, but I do believe the challenge in Alex Pereira will have definitely brought the best out of Israel Adesanya, and I do believe we're going to see a dangerous Israel Adesanya, and he does have the tools to get the job done against Alex Pereira. Now, will he win? We'll just have to find out. He's came close 3 times, fell short 3 times. Tough luck. First time, robbery. Second time, he was winning and then got knocked out. Third time, was winning, got stopped late. You know what I mean? But he's shown that he can beat Pereira on the scorecards. He can outpoint him. But he can also knock Pereira the F out too. He's rocked him in that second fight in kickboxing, and he's badly rocked him at the end of round 1 in MMA in their last fight. And who's to say that knockout threat isn't still there? Like, Israel Adesanya can still catch Alex Pereira. The danger that Izzy brings is still there. And it will not surprise me in the slightest if we do see Israel Adesanya knock Pereira out. By any means possible, Israel could definitely become a 2-time champion, because he is the best middleweight in the world. Alex Pereira is just his boogeyman. Alex Pereira is Israel Adesanya's kryptonite and kind of has his number. Styles make fights, and every fighter eventually runs into their maker. Alex Pereira is the nightmare matchup for Adesanya, unfortunately. But outside of Alex Pereira, who else can stop Israel Adesanya? Maybe Chimaev with that wrestling, potentially. Whitaker came close last time, but I think Israel is better than him. Who else but Alex can stop Israel Adesanya? Izzy still owns the middleweight division, and I've just always said that I feel like Izzy's not dethroned for good. I just have a feeling he's going to be champion again. Even if he falls short again this weekend, I feel like he's just going to rise again, and he's still going to be the two-time champion when Alex Pereira loses the belt. But April 8th is the night that we could see Israel Adesanya make history, and he's got all the tools to get the job done against Alex Pereira. We've seen this every time they fought. Fourth time, very well, could be a charm. Israel Adesanya is highly skilled, and if there's anyone who can make the masterful adjustments to get the belt back, it's Israel Adesanya. With the IQ that Israel has, with his overall experience of being a longtime belt holder, and the confidence that he has, knowing that he had Pereira beat, the confidence he has, knowing how successful he's been in all these title fights, I just feel like that all that together could contribute to Israel Adesanya winning. And if he does this, if he beats Pereira and gets the belt back, again, he's done what no other middleweight champion in history has been able to do. Every other middleweight champion who's lost the belt, they've fallen off a cliff. You know, well, Rich Franklin didn't really fall off. He was still around winning fights. He just couldn't beat Silva. Then he went to 205 and then eventually slipped past his prime. But Silva lost to Weidman, Dunzo. Not sure about the other guys before them. Luke Rockhold, knocked out by Bisping. Dunzo went on a losing streak. Bisping lost to GSP, then lost to Kelvin, retired. You know, I'm not going to mention George St. Pierre because, again, he was the middleweight champ for a month and then vacated and dipped. Robert Whittaker still has a chance. He can actually do this if Israel Adesanya is not able to. But if Whittaker does it, I don't think that will make Whittaker the middleweight GOAT, only because he does not have the champ accolades. Israel has 5 title defenses. Getting the belt back after losing it would just be the cherry on top to solidify that GOAT status, and that would further cement Israel as a legend. You know, adding a monster like Alex Pereira to his resume after everyone else this guy has gone through, beating Pereira and getting the belt back, that is a bonus. Then no one can question this guy's accomplishments and his greatness, you know? And I really am rooting for Israel Adesanya to win, not just because I'm a big fan of Israel. I mean, y'all know that if you know me. But I also want him to actually make history and do what is unprecedented. There's been 2-time champs across the UFC and other divisions, but never in the middleweight division. And again, Israel has the skill set and the mindset to do so, the youth to do so, okay? He didn't lose that badly last time to Alex Pereira. Yes, he did get stalked, but he didn't take that much concussive damage. He didn't get flatlined. Who knows? Maybe he'll get flatlined this week, and we'll have to see. I pray to God not, though. But it wasn't a bad loss, okay? Some minor adjustments could be made for him to get the job done and to regain the title. And I believe if he does this, his name will be etched in history, and Israel Adesanya is going to be remembered for years to come. And I want y'all to know this because not many people know this statistic, and I'm pretty good at bringing out statistics that a lot of people are ultimately unaware of. But either way, I don't think I know Israel's going to be a 2-time champion. So either it's going to happen this Saturday night or it's going to be in the long run because Alex Pereira's time as champion is temporary. I think being a champion again is in Israel Adesanya's future. I just see it so freaking clearly. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's just because I love Israel, but something tells me just knowing Adesanya, the skills he has, and how weak this division is apart from Robert Whittaker, you know, he could do it. He could get the belt back. So he's either going to make history now or in the long run, but I really hope he does it now. Because what better outcome than him getting revenge on Alex Pereira for once and for all to reclaim that title so that when he does get the belt back, Alex's shadow is no longer looming over Izzy's legacy and fans aren't going to bring up how, he's like 0-4 to Alex Pereira, but whatever. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. I also got a prediction video for UFC 287 coming to you very soon before the end of this week. Be on the lookout for that, and peace.